She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
And what can I do for you? From what I hear, the poor buggers. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Clive? Must have been hot. I know how hard it can be. Not saying for you, dear. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. I reckon I can find a buyer. And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again, or don't. I'm not much bothered either way. Is it business or play? You got out else? Come again, or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Oh, bother.
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got those girls' rags are so threadbare. And we most certainly cannot have that. You wouldn't want the poor things going without
Of course not.
Oh, on. You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no coin. Seems the Draper was more than eager to take my coin from Karen when last she visited Northreach. But so... all they've delivered are empty promises.
The fires of freedom sweep the land, set holy ground to flame, and frozen hearts to soften start, released from frost's cruel claim.
All right, Sid. You made it back in one piece, then?
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge to gag, that is.
Hunting down bearers, stringing them up. It's monstrous. Farewell, Drake's breath! Oh, hell, Sid,
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? And so, it is done. Yet the tale is far... I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
My favorite pupil. How may I help you today? I have the details here. Study it well, Clive. Very good.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been seen there.
The calm before the storm, perhaps.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? All done?
How are you doing? Quick look.
Seen enough?
You'll be pleased to know we ain't heard a peep about the Iron Blood since you cracked their crystal. Hopefully revenge is the last thing on their minds right now.
they give us new clothes?
Depending on who you ask, this lake was either formed when one of the fallen cities plummeted from the sky, or when a giant worm dug a lair for itself. My guilt was on the latter.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, apparently the Duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing.
A shame. You see, and when those shipments are late, if we could find this flower and learn to grow it, however... As you are well aware, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the Duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff up.
All right, Sid. Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan Beards. Stay down! Size of a goblin's eye. This goblin. There's a lot about them being attracted to the flowers there. To me, please!
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble.
There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home.
Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome...
That's better.
...turn my stomach. But that was before I heard about the Black Shields.
How do? There you go.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items... aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
Bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animal.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely...
But it was you who
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense. Be it in...
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean...
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bucklad, would you?
Did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help.
So the fool has protection. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect.
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
All right.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had my shipment is safe, and my life...
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back now. if you don't mind. I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my...
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but... When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen. Not sackcloth. I've never had a dress.
Back, are ya? So, will it be? That it? Fine.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the core physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Let's see about planting those seeds.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks. I'll see about replacing them.
It's about time.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me?
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Back to Rosalith, then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news, then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces.
Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts. All done?
do without him at their gate.
How do? There you go.
Get it, boy.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here
Can't exactly leave old Martha alone, chap. It'll take ages to tie yours.
All right, Sid.
To the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
I trust you wrapped up warm.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Back, are ya? So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
And what can I do for you? Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
You'll have to remove your mark first. You look well, Clive. I wish I could say the same for Jill. Is she all right?
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Ah, if it is... Let's see now. Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge... can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out. You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Fortify the castle gates, at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
An invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here. Murderers!
There's only one fitting punishment.
I yield!
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen! Out of our way! It's over! Get out of my city, or die! Set her loose!
They have a Coerl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
To me, Flames!
Jill! We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard!
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment. Now, on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me, then.
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh!
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard. Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Take on it!
Explain what the fuck your dog just did.
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Toggle.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let them come.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
What becomes of those who dare to cross me? Cross! I'll kill you! die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. Have no escape. The earth will always be my domain.
Nice try.
Yes! Son of a whore! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Toggle? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Torms.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Torms will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship.
Not all of the nobles made it alive. Kupka and his men had their fun with...
And how may I assist you today?
Allow me to educate you.
Here you are. Very good.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks. Jill looked white as a sheet when we went.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to fear from Kupka. We'll deal with it. Is it business or pleasure?
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. And what can I do for you? Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I didn't think Jill could look any worse for wear than when she came back from Arnhem. But she's managed it. Look after her, won't you?
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet. But it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvassers in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on! Breath of fresh air? Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, mate.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mate.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well. If Sid could see you now. All right? I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
It's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard, hearing what became of the place.
How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards now.
Boys, soldiers with their ruby stain, 60s fed to the fire, shall never burn away the pain, till one man tops the pyre.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot? Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter. Coin purse weighing you down? Finished, are you?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
What do you need? Summer storm, that one. What do you want? No scratches, right? Anything else?
It's all right.
I can't wait to see what Mid's going to build us this time. I can't wait to see what Mid's going to build us this time.
Jill looked white as a sheep. Dread to think. The little have been up to their old tricks.
Do with a good oil, Sid.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, so naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss, however, but I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but... It don't have to be me, though, does it? You know, the one over at...
That's right. I'll ask Martha if she can...
Lee, stop. That Bernard's as good a carpenter as you'll find, by all accounts. I reckon my old master would have preferred his work to mine.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then. You all right, boy?
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
This shouldn't take long. That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you. Son, now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team...
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a cat. They were moving in for their assault when the Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... This was days ago. They should be back by now, but I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, but I never really...
I'll go and find them.
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. And we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia. Unfortunately for you, I do.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Here, what's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn fled south.
Me back on me.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about.
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard.
I sent a runner to the dame in Northreach.
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But
You made the right decision.
The goblins may still...
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry. If the beat...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, just... They're trying to get into the carriage. Farewell. It's over. A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others?
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than...
Perhaps. But we, freedom, safety, the life you've...
Sid, I couldn't just let you...
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine. Do it.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking. What kind of leader sends people? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. No one without sever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than ceased.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder, but I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath.
You will.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding...
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And...
You'll do fine.
Thank you for... I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision. A single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as I became a physiker to help people, not...
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb. Knowing that, and yet we never won for volunteers.
Conviction?
They're willing to fight. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife.
You sound like Tyre. It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. Thank you for helping.
Haven't you heard? Mid's back. We're about to get interested.
Jill, white as a sheet.
Boy soldiers with their ruby stain, 16th fed to the 5, shall never burn away the pain, till one man tops the pyre.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery of his name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a girl from the Northern Territories
and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment. It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting, just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
How goes the hunt for...
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange... If only we knew for certain.
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's...
What? Here?
Word.
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The Littlands have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
Fuck me. Never thought I'd see the day Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you. Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is, as are you, I hear. Which is why I came. To learn...
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the...
I was. Aye.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid...
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. No?
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faint...
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the ritual. Now I think about it, there was something... The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or...
You have... And you have your answer. It may well have gone cold by now.
Allow me. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
Of course. Our new leader's no better at resisting her wheedling than the old one was.
Ah, my favorite pupil. We met under curious... Naturally. Still. Lord Byron Rossfield. I heard tell. Why? Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.